So here we are the day after, and I've been asked to explain what would happen to the world basically under Donald Trump. So here we go. When it comes to the overall foreign policy of the Trump administration, some may say all the grown-ups have been either locked away or turned on Trump. They won't be in the room, but I think we're going to see a continuation of diplomacy by baton or by baseball bat. It depends who you are at the receiving end. It will be America First policy, of course. So in terms of China, I think the use of trade tools will be put back in place. Not that great a result domestically when Trump tried to do that with, for example, big appliances. The costs of certain electronic appliances, I believe washing machines, went up. But I think China has already baked in a Trump presidency 2.0. And as usual, they will act in the long term and pragmatically. Taiwan, I think, will be more on its own. When it comes to the Middle East, we're going to see a continuation of his cozying up not only to Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, but also Saudi Arabia, other countries. I think when it comes to the Palestinian cause, when it comes especially to UNRWA and other UN bodies operating, they're going to be feeling quite isolated. And then finally, when it comes to the area I am in right now, Ukraine, I think we're going to see Mr. Trump trying to leverage his so-called relationship with Mr. Putin. I don't know when the 24 hours will start where he said he'll settle the war on Ukraine right now. In the past few hours, by the way, it's been relatively quiet, but he's promised, just to remind you, that Russia will be allowed to retain what it has obtained or invaded, possibly 2 more oblasts. So basically the front line will be frozen. Number 2, there'll be some sort of demilitarized zone with peacekeepers. And number 3, Ukraine will have to drop its bid for NATO. Obviously, none of these are acceptable to Ukrainian administration. A couple more things, whether J.D. Vance, the vice president, who has articulated a lot of foreign policy, especially when it comes to Ukraine, whether he's going to be the guy in charge of foreign policy. And finally, we're also kind of putting bets on where Mr. Trump's first foreign trip will be. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Tel Aviv in Israel, or maybe even Moscow. So that's basically it in 2 or 3 minutes or less. Let's see how it plays out in real life. Michael Bociurkiw.